Alright, today I have a crazy ton of stuff to get through, so we'll just start off with the celebrity passing here, and we have American aviator Wally Funk. I believe I got her autograph. Yes, Wally is her name. I don't know exactly what it's short for or whatever, but Wally Funk, and she was like 87 years old. She was like a NASA test pilot or something like that, and I believe I got her autograph about 5 years ago maybe, but it was just really kind of an interesting, aviation pioneer sort of thing, and then that was a really cool one there. The next thing that came in here, this came from, I think it was Las Vegas, Nevada, but don't quote me on that. I have the envelope. It's like, I don't remember this envelope, but it's gone for a little while. I was talking to a famous YouTuber, Jordan the Lion, and I mentioned something about Cynthia Pepper, and there it is. There is Cynthia Pepper. To Henry, best wishes, Cynthia Pepper. I think that's really cool. I got this photograph years ago. I don't know what happened there. It got creased or damaged there, but very, very cool. And this is Cynthia Pepper from Elvis, Kissin' Cousins. It's got a $5 price tag on the back of it, but I don't remember paying anywhere close to $5. I really don't remember why that's marked on there. Maybe that's what I tried to sell it for. I have no idea, but I kept it all these years, and I got Cynthia Pepper on a vintage photograph to be signed. I thought that was very, very cool. And you can see the pictures of her and Elvis right there. There's one right there. Same one as that one, larger image of that one, but she's like in her 80s or something. I really have no idea, but I just think that's really awesome to get that from Cynthia Pepper. She's probably seen this photograph a million times over. In fact, if you scroll down a little bit, you will find somewhere I saw this picture here. There it is, Cynthia Pepper, Elvis Presley and Kissin' Cousins, and that's what she looks like, at some point from the Hollywood show. So she does probably charge autographs, but I just sent it and said I've had this for a long time, and I just thought it was a really cool photograph. And again, and this could have been a promotional still for getting, studio fan mail type thing, autographed. I have no idea. I think that I had gotten it at an antique store years ago, which is long since closed. Then we wanted to do a couple other things here. I know Byron will like that one. If you're watching, Byron, that might be one for you to try to get, and it's an Elvis. It's really not easy to find people connected to Elvis that still sign autographs. So I think that's really, really neat. I don't have very many Elvis related autographs there. But I was looking at Discogs here, and I was talking about vinyl records not being feasible in my last video for, say, like a 7-inch, or 45s or whatever you want to call it, because I was looking up the Wonder Stuff. I just saw them on YouTube. In fact, the Wonder Stuff, I just paused it here. It's a popular song, the Wonder Stuff, Size of a Cow. And that's just one that I remember. I don't remember the video. I remember the video for Calling My Shadow or something like that. I think it, Caught in My Shadow, that's what it was. And I remember that video, and I had recorded it on some tape years ago, and it just never showed up, and finally 7 years ago it managed to land on YouTube and never left. I thought that was really awesome. But again, the Wonder Stuff, It's Your Money I'm After, Baby 7-inch single, $2, okay, no problem. But $6 for shipping, so an $8.45, and essentially I was able to get that between that $1 and $2 back in the day, and again, the $8 shipping is causing it to be an issue here. But the thing is that I have to essentially take that, that's one of them. There's some other Wonder Stuff here, different things here, $2.50, $2.99, $3. Again, we're in that $8, $9, $10 benchmark there for just $1.45, and then the people weren't even paying $1 for the 45s to the swap meet. How are we going to get this problem resolved here? It just absolutely just crazy. I didn't know. I didn't check to see if Caught in My Shadow was on vinyl records here. I just didn't catch that there, but it was just a quick little search there just to show you that $8 will get you $1.45, but then you have to basically figure out which seller you want to go through. Sometimes they will be like nothing for the next 3, 4, 5, or 10, or 100. Sometimes they'll be $1 each, and so those $1 each ones start catching up with you, and you're like, man, I just got 3 45s and it cost me $15 to $20. Now we've got the big ticket item in the room. Speaking of Byron here, let's go back to Wally Funk here, I guess. or Cynthia Pepper. We'll just go to Cynthia Pepper here. Scoot back up to the Elvis pictures here. Ooh, baby. Yeah, Elvis. Oh man, Elvis was just everywhere. But anyway, he sent in multiple packages. You know, if I always stress to people that sometimes, you know, sending separate packages are not as efficient as sending as a whole package, or cost efficient. It might cost you more to do that with all the forever stamps and everything, but heck, if you get a good deal on them, why not? But this will, I'm going to have to do an anime box now, or anime slash game card box. I do have Magic the Gathering in a box. If you didn't know, I have a big box of Magic the Gathering, which I did some custom artwork on. And the Magic the Gathering, if you didn't know, a lot of the artwork looks like that they took pictures of the day and celebrities, because you can look at them carefully. It's like, is that so-and-so? And it probably is. They just probably took, like, you know, the Easter egg and threw some people in there that might be, you know, of the day. So I just created a character. I forgot. I think I called him Alchemist's Apprentice, and I just drew a picture of the kid from Baywatch, Hobie, and just gave him some sort of kind of vintage-looking, you know, suit that made him look like an alchemist's apprentice or something, some puffy shirt thing or whatever. I wished I could show you that. That's kind of cool. It's my kind of like little miniature Reindeer Studios type thing before Scott Reindeer Studios was a big thing on YouTube. And then I have another box that was like a curly top piece of maple or something that was on the burn pile. Somebody had varnished and cut from something else and tried to do something with it. Anyway, I turned it into a lid and carved the words magic on it. And somewhere I have some other gaming card boxes and sort of thing. Pokemon gaming card box and that sort of thing. But Byron sent me an insane amount of Lorcana stuff again. Some of this I hopefully haven't showed, and he has sent, and I don't know. I don't know what's coming next. You know, you never know. I do have to apologize because I sent something, but I just couldn't get out what I wanted to get out here. And so I'm going to have to try to put together, you know, some sort of, I want to do like a priority bubble mailer, because that would get everything in there. Because unfortunately, that darn post office is only giving you like 2 options, and one is bad and one is bad. So we'll start off with the Lorcana stuff here, and then we'll go on to the Dragon Ball Super, I believe. And some of these I used to find at the Goodwill bin store. So I think I still have some of those. Some of those might have accidentally gone in my get rid of pile when I was sorting out stuff. Not the Byron cards here, but there's Mr. Smee from TikTok, you know what I mean? Hook, Captain Hook, Peter Pan. We got Vanellope von Schweetz, and some of these newer characters. If you're watching, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to have a better light here. Try to get this light here. If you watch you've got to watch Big Scott 35. He's doing all the Upper Deck Disney stuff, and it's not really easy to remember all the different characters. This light is not cooperating here. Then we've got those two. There's the Matchmaker, TK or something like that, Pepper, and that's from Dalmatians. Again, I don't know exactly which Dalmatians movie. And again, I don't know if Upper Deck can really use the actual, or sorry, Upper Deck, excuse me. Who puts this out here? Who puts out the Lorcana? Ah, gosh, I've forgotten already. But I don't know if this is actual artwork from the actual Disney, or this is actually like computer-generated art. I really don't know what kind of art this is, because if they can use the actual art or what this is here. Again, I apologize for the lighting. Yzma, Kakamora, Anastasia, I know Anastasia, and that looks like some sort of evil stepsister or something like that. Oh my gosh, something, bossy stepsister, I believe that's what that is. Oh, Anastasia's the bossy stepsister. I thought that was from, never mind, Cinderella. Excuse me, my shoulder is killing me. I took a wipe out on my bike and goofed up my neck. So, Restoring the Heart, hope we can see that one there. Moana, they're doing the live action one with The Rock and the new actress, I can't think of her name right now. Restoring the Crown, we've got Bolt, I almost said Balto, but there's Bolt, I know that movie a little bit. And there's like another card there. I don't know, again, I don't know if these are puzzle cards or if that's, but I imagine so, because there's a piece right there. So I'll have to figure those out. Again, I got to do my homework here, but I have not had time. Honey Lemon, I mean, I've had some time, but then there's Grey Wing, Spaghetti Dinner, Grandmother Fa, Panic, Orville, Thunderbolt, Hi Hi, Hee Hee, Ha Ha, Hoo Hoo. I don't know. Hee Hee. Is that Hee Hee or Hi Hi? Goofy. I would love to do that. Yeah, ouch! I can't do that. Yeah, hoo 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 hoo. Yeah, that hurts my shoulder when I do that. So I'm sorry if I yelled in the camera there. Roger Radcliffe. I probably broke the speaker on this computer is absolutely horrid. The speaker in here is actually not. I can't do that because it throws out my shoulder. Hideaway. I feel if you watch Dylan, Dylan the villain. No, Dylan's baseball cards. I can't think of his exact channel right name, right? But he's been running through some shoulder issues here. Hypnotic reduction. Again, this light is just poopy. Poopy light. Gale. Archimedes. Sven. Bashful, Landscape, Pride Lands, Gazelle, Potion of Might. Oh my gosh, you can't even see that. It's like super bright yellow. Oh my gosh, well this is awful. I mean, let's get a different background here. That's not gonna help. 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 Oh my gosh. No, the citywide garage sale, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. We'll just go back to this. This is not going to help. Oh, we're just back to the wrong one. Oops, sorry. But there's just been so many cards here. Potion of Might, Earth Giant, Merryweather. Again, this is just way too generous here. Rafiki. Oh, man, I always make Rafiki jokes here, but I forget my Rafiki jokes. Skull Rock. It's got to say Skull Rock like that. Prince Naveen, cool looking one. I think that's a fun one there. Again, I forget what that is from. My eyes are broken. No, that's not a Disney song there. Prepare to board. My eyes are broken. I'm kidding. Jumbo Pop. Is that like K-pop? But Jumbo. We got Kohut. Pixie Dust. That's a cool one. But again, you can't see these. Ooh, Pixie Dust. Card Soldier's Spear. That's too bad I'm left-handed because my arms are killing me. I gotta redo it. This is Training Dummy there. Almost there. Madam Mim. Madame Mim. Grumpy. I'm getting a little loopy here. Lorcana, Disney, Gateway. Yeah, Gateway Drug. Oh, Ravensburger, Doi. And then a couple more of these. Really cool. I like those. Those are fun. And then we've got Dragon Ball Super. Finish him. No, that's a different. But yeah, these will probably show up a little bit better here. My gosh, this, like I said, ridiculous. There we go. That's you know the backs of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Never mind. There's that one. We have got Campari, Angel of Universe 3. Poutine Annihilation at Hand. Again, mine are not in super amazing great condition. Some of them. Son Gohan. If it was Son Goku, I'd be like going, ah! No, I'm kidding. Wiz. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen some of this here. Homicidal Clones. I have a ton of Naruto cards here, but they're just ridiculously bad condition, and that was not my doing. Man, it's just like, it's hard for me to get to anywhere that has any cards. And then there is Dr. Gero. Evil's Activation. I think that's what that says there. Man, that is a cool. I mean, I wish I could show you this, but look at that. You can't see it. And I can't get the light over here. I can't. There we go. Maybe I could do this. No, this is not my computer setup here. Nothing seems to work. This awful light here. No wonder it was $3. Gosh, no. There we go. I mean, that's the best I can do. And again, that's a nice foily shiny card. Like the last 4 or 5 of them are foily shiny. As you know, several people in the community like to say so shiny because they're very shiny. Android 18 Bionic Blitz. I don't know why that reminded me of Hillary Clinton for some reason. It just did. Weird. Maybe it's just that kind of that suit. I don't know, or the haircut. That's strange. Why did it do that? Ugh. Yeah, Peerless Warrior. I don't know. I've got to say that his hair is literally fire. I mean, literally, it's just practically fire. I've had a couple of the figurines at times, but something happened or a foot got broken and things were not kept. And but very cool. Those are fun. Those are fun, and as are these. And one of my friends said he was or not jealous, but he wanted to get into this stuff. But you know, it's just difficult for everybody because have varying things they get into. I am at 16 minutes. It's going to take another 5 hours to upload this because I have no other options. I don't have this crazy, you know, and my videos I would put them in the video editor, and then what I would do is compress it and make it much easier. So it would be like 30 minutes or an hour, but it wouldn't make it like 5 hours. So again, this direct upload thing is just absolutely just pitiful. So thank you, Byron, for all that. I will be sending some more cards. I just have not been able to get to the LCS or any of that kind of stuff. It's just going to be a whirlwind unless I see something massively cool or some cards at the garage sales this weekend. I have got to dig through my non-sport box and figure out where those cards that I had saved away for you. So I'll do the best that I can, but hope everybody has a great weekend. And again, Cynthia Pepper took a little while, but maybe she will sign for you like she did for me, and thank you for watching.